And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. Horn. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half, backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here we go. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. McLean. And that is incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air and try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McLean. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big
rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the 1st half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt like they could take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game. Well, this 1st half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is taken at the 18. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Ready.
On first down, Horn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Horn. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Broncos are back within a score.
Hey, check that.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. L.A. set to take over again on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and very short, Tua will find his tight end. That's Waller. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man. It's Dulcich. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And Watson has it right side. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Bass is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Touchdown, Broncos! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chargers ready to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Tua. That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run on first down with Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Will have the football as this is the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Opposite, green, yellow, line.
Looking to throw. McLean. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And he fields it cleanly. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. McLean finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touch. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLean over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. the middle they go. Horn, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, McLean. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chargers getting set to go. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. They've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the net. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tagovailoa. Catch is made by Metcalf. And some space here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos now down on the scoreboard. Just over 1:40 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies. It's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw on second down. McLean. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the... So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for the Chargers, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.